Okay, today I will show you a very interesting video of Wazuh where I am going to show you how you can detect USB in your Wazuh USB mass storage device, and also you can segregate them based on authorized USB, unauthorized USB. So these are the tasks we are going to perform today. So it will be pretty easy and interesting, and I will explain you how you can do this thing, and I will explain you the code line by line so that you can write down the code by your own way and you can contribute the development of Wazuh also. So let's go to Wazuh server, and this time I will use Windows machine and it will help you to understand more easily. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so this is my Windows guest machine under VMware. So first thing what you need to do is go to your search bar on your start menu and write down here seccpol.msc. Okay, msc. Okay, press enter. Here you have to go advanced audit policy configuration, click on that arrow, again click on that arrow. Now go to detail tracking, and here you will find out this option audit PNP activity. PNP means plug and play activity. You need to configure this. So configure the following audit event and click the success. Now apply and OK. Okay, our configuration from agent perspective done. We don't have to do anything from that agent. Now let's close this thing, and I need to open event viewer also to check how it is login in our event viewer. So let's click on the event viewer, and let's also check which USB device we have here, because this is a VM machine. I need to create USB device. Okay, we have a USB device here, no worry, and I'll show you how it works. So first thing, I need to disable this thing so that you can understand. From device manager, I will unmount these drives, universal USB and USB device. Let's disable this now for the time being. Okay, yes. Okay, from my computer it's gone. Now let's come to Wazuh manager, Wazuh server. Let's minimize this. So our first steps already been done. Okay, let's track this. So we have done this. Okay, now what I will going to do, I will connect the USB mass storage device and I will check what logs I am getting here in Wazuh. So let's go to Windows device again and enable this USB mass storage device. Let's see what alert I am getting from event viewer. Windows log, security log, and I am getting here 46 event ID. See the event ID 4616 and 1234. I get 4 logs. Okay, but which one I need to find out? Okay, this is the one actually. See, this is the one because the device name is my USB. Okay, so this is the one. Let me go to the my computer and check again. My USB is the name, and I am also getting logs my USB. So the event ID is 4616. Remember, it is Windows event ID 4616. Now let's go back to Wazuh and check what are the logs I'm getting from Wazuh. Click on the active. Now click on the agent, threat hunting, events. Okay, let's check what are the things I am getting. New external device. Let's maximize this window a little bit more. It will help all of you to understand. Okay, so I am getting 60227 for external devices. I got 4 alerts from there, and now I got 4 alert here also. Okay, but let me find out, is this the correct one I'm looking for? See, this is the device name I am talking, my USB. So I'll be working into this because this is the one I am looking for actually. So the Wazuh rule ID is 60227. Since I have 3-4 USB drives connected into this VM. See, let me show you a very interesting thing from here. If you click the inspect element, okay, see the device ID is showing is different for every situation, and it is showing here generic SWD. Okay, let's click the second one. It is showing volume. Okay, and the device ID is also different. This is our device, my underscore USB. So device description. So we'll be using this field also. And what other field we need? We need to use device ID field as well. Okay, this is the thing I need. So we have checked from the event viewer, and we also checked the logs from Wazuh. Let's track this. Done and done. Okay, now let's create a custom rule if any USB device connected, and the rule number will be 1110000. Okay, so what we need to do is now we need to create a customized rule where any USB devices connected, external devices connected to the system, it will give us a specific alert instead of 60277. Obviously 60277 will be there, but based on the 60277 we want to specify, we want to create a separate rule which will be triggered. Okay, now let's go to Wazuh server. Okay, what we need to do here, we need to go local rules.xml file, and the location will be nano var etc nanovar osec ossec osec etc, then rules, then local rules. Here we need to create a custom rule. So let's write down a custom rule. It's very easy, and I'll explain the meaning of the code. Let's start with the group name. We need to keep all these USB activities into a group. So I will create group name equal to, write down a name. For example, I will be write down here the group name. Okay, group name will be Windows USB detect. Okay, this is the group name. Let's close the tag, comma and close tag. Okay, first comma then close tag, first comma then close tag, and then arrow bracket close. Then write down here with a indent rule space ID equal to the selected ID we already selected, 1110000. Make it under inverted comma. This rule will be triggered with label equal to 7. Right? Pretty clear? Now condition. Now we need to specify condition. What are the condition we need to specify? if underscore seed quote close. What are the rule number? Rule number was 60277. 60277. If 60277 triggers, then only 11100 will be triggered with severity level 7. Okay, this is a custom rule I am making here. Okay, now let's close this tag. If underscore seed. If underscore seed. Okay, pretty easy. Let's go to next line where I'll be specifying Windows event viewers ID here. So I will use field name equal to, so this is the field data.win system event ID. I will map this 6416 is the Windows event ID. Okay, so field name, let's copy this. Sorry, let's copy field name equal to win system event ID, win.system.event ID, quote close and tag close. Okay, now write down here 6416. Okay, and now close this tag. It will help us to understand that 6416 been triggered, and after that I am linking this with this group. Okay, let's close this field tag. Now what I have to do, need to use match here. Why I am using match? Let me explain. Make sure that USB storage, it is a USB storage device, not other kind of USB thing like portable or USB display, because in VMware we have lot of USB we are getting detected, but we are working only with the USB mass storage device. So I am using this match command to find out if it is only the USB mass storage device. Okay, now write down here USB tor is the one, then disk, then match close. Okay, to make sure it is only the USB mass storage device. Let's go back next line and write down options. Okay, so we don't need full log because we already have the logs. So let's write it down here, no full log. Okay, let's close this tag here. Now write down a description. We need to populate, we need to show this description to our Wazuh. So let's write down Windows PNP plug and play device, use variable. Which field we are going to use? We will be going to use, so let's use this event data dot description. Where is the description? So which device connected? I will have no idea. Okay, win event data description. Okay, so PNP device, use bracket description and close bracket. That under Windows machine was connected to, use another variable. This time use which computer it is connected to. So let's find out the computer name from here. This is the computer name, I think. Yes, subject. This is the computer name. Use this field. Win system computer. Win system computer. Close the bracket and close the description. Okay, pretty simple. So under description we have written here Windows, a PNP device name. In our cases, is my USB was connected to which computer name. Okay. Now let's save this thing. Okay, Control X, Y, and now let's restart system ctl restart Wazuh manager. Let's check everything is okay. Oh, some mistake I have made, I think so, because it is giving me error. Let's check. Okay, so I made a mistake because I forgot to give the closing tag of group. I need to give the closing tag here for the group. Okay, close group. So I have started this rule tag, but I have not closed this rule tag. This is the issue I'm getting probably. So that is the reason intent is very important here. Okay, so let's give an enter here. Write down rule. Yes, now I'm closing rule. It will be okay, I think so. Yes, perfect. So let's go to our VM machine first. Then what I am going to do, disable this USB drive first. Now I will enable it again, so it will log into our system. Let's check my computer. So we don't have any USB drive. Let's enable this drive again. Okay, so detected. Definitely it will be logged under Windows Event Viewer. It's logged already. Okay, now let's go back and check our Wazuh. See, our rule triggered. So 1111000 triggered based on 60222227. Okay, let's check this rule first. See, the description we have given is showing here Windows, a PNP device. Then USB drive name was detected, was connected to computer name. So description was perfect. Now let me track this first, then I will tell you a scenario. So we have already done this. Next we have to do get a device ID from Wazuh and create a CDB list. Okay, so now why I need this thing, because I may get lot of alert on 60227. So based on that I created a rule which is 111000. Now it is okay, up to here it is okay, no problem. But how would I know that which pen drive, which USB device is authorized by the organization? Maybe in organization we have specific devices, specific USB device which we authorized. Other device we are not authorizing, or those devices are shadow IT device. So here I need to segregate them. Which one is the authorized and which one is the non-authorized? Okay. For that I need device ID. So let's find out our USB device. This is not the one we are looking for, it's showing volume. We need to find out my USB one. Let's try the first one. This is the one we are looking for. Okay, so this is the device ID. This thing we need to copy the entire thing. Okay, just copy the entire thing and I will tell you how to use this CDB list. So let's go back to our manager. So this CDB list content of vendor name, product name, revision number and serial number of the device. Okay, so we need to copy the entire thing and create a CDB list. Okay, so where we are going to create the CDB list? Come to your server, then use command touch. We are already in root, so we are not going to use sudo. Var, then osec, then etc, then list, and here I will be create a CDB file which is USB drives. Okay, this is the CDB file I'm creating here in this directory. Okay, perfect. Let's go to this directory now. Nano var osec etc lists and USB drives. What you need to do, I already copied this device ID, so just you need to paste it here. Okay, I pasted this already. Now after you paste this thing, you need to give a semicolon. Okay, colon or semicolon, whatever you said. I said colon. Okay, colon is fine. Colon means I am separating the value here. So if you have a multiple device, you can separate those based by the colon. Okay, and write down each device ID in a separate line. That will be good for you to organize these things. Okay, now save this file. Control X. I need to go to the OSEC configuration file and map this CDB list there. So how I can go? Nano var OSEC config, etc OSSEC etc then OSEC config file. Okay, so I need to go to this directory, scroll down a little bit, where you can find the rule set, custom rule set section will be here. This is the area of rule set. Here see user defined rule set, there is an option, there is some entries for the user defined rule set. I will be creating another rule here. You can create anywhere, but I will prefer here because it will be organized. Okay, now what we have to do is use list, list, and set the location where we have created the CDB list. It was etc list and USB drive was the name of the CDB. Now close this list file, list tag, sorry. Now close and save. Control X, Y, enter. Let's restart the Wazuh manager again, check everything is okay. Okay, perfect. Now let's track again. We have done this. Now we have to create two custom rule, 111001 and 111002. One is for authorized detection, another is for unauthorized detection. Whenever we are making custom rule, we definitely go to local configuration files, local rules.xml. Okay, here I need to modify. So I'll not be going to create any other group. Whatever the rules I'm making, I'll be making it here within this group. Okay, it will help me to organize it. Okay, let's keep this rule tag. Let's create another rule here, and this time I will make sure that I'm doing proper indent because it will help me to find troubleshoot. So rule space id equal to quote 111001 for the authorized one, authorized USB drive. Okay, and I will label these to 5 because those are safe. It's not severe kind of thing. Those are company authorized drive, so there's no point to panic, right? So let's close this rule. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is the one rule ID. Perfect. Now I need to use seed, if seed. Under here I will be indent properly and use if underscore seed. Okay, if underscore seed. What rule I'm triggering? I am triggering here 1110000. Why? Because I am working based on the detection rule we have created earlier. So the earlier detection rule was 1110000. Based on that, it will trigger another alert which is 111001 if it is the authorized. If it is not authorized, based on the 111000, it will give us unauthorized alert which will be 111002. So let's close the if seed tag, if underscore seed. Okay, perfect. Let's go to option. Let's create another option here. Options. Write down, we don't need full log, no full log, because we already have the full logs, we know what we are doing. Since the description will tell us which device is connected to which computer, so we don't need to take this full log. Okay, now let's come to the description part, which is very important here. Let's description. Description will be Windows. Let's create a description Windows. Authorized PNP device. This is for authorized. Authorized PNP device. And now make a variable. Variable based on device description. What is device description is saying? Device description. Okay, which device is connected? I need to take this device. This is the authorized device. Okay. Variable bracket. Okay. Bracket close. Was connected to which computer? Need to give the computer name. Find out the computer name from here. I mean computer names, which column it is. Win system computer. Okay, close the bracket and close the description. Okay, perfect. Now this time close the rule tag. Rule, R-U-L-E, rule tag. Perfect. Now let me create another rule which will be for the unauthorized devices. Okay, so let's create from here rule. Actually copy this thing so it will save our time. At least copy up to this here, paste it here. Okay, so the rule ID will be 111002, and this is a severe case, so I'll be giving here level 9 because it is unauthorized devices connected, shadow ID devices connected. Now we need to think of this. Okay, based on the 111000 rule, we are triggering this. We still don't need the full logs because we know what is happening here. What I need to do now here, I need to add another field because this rule will check our CDB list. If the authorized keys are present, authorized device ID are present, then this rule will not trigger. But if the authorized device ID not present under the CDB list, then only it will throw this trigger. So what we need to do here, we need to use list field, FILD. Okay, list field equal to, we need to use Let's check what are the device ID I am getting here. Device ID. Device ID. So we will use this one because we need to work on the device ID. So win event data device ID. Let's copy this column. We need to check whether this entry is matching with our CDB list or not. Quote close. Lookup equal to quote not match key quote. Then tag close. This field tag close. Now the location of the CDB list is etc lists USB drives. This is the location of the CDB list. Let's close the list because we need to find out our approved device ID. Is it present within the CDB list or not? So this list command will find out the value of win event data device ID within our CDB list, and I have given the location of the CDB list here also, which is etc lists USB drive. Okay, so now the description part, which is the last one here. Let's copy the description from the copy is not working. Okay, so let's write it down here. Description, the same description will be there here. Windows, apart from authorized, I will write out unauthorized, and the unauthorized PNP device, now use this device description. This is the column. Paste it here. Bracket close. Was connected to computer name, $computer name, win system computer, okay, perfect. Now close the description tag. Okay, now close rule tag here, which is important. Rule. Now group tag will be closed automatically. Let's save this thing first. Let's restart the Wazuh manager. Perfect. Now it's time to test. Okay, I will going to test it here. So what we have to do, we need to go to our VM. Let's disable this first. This time I'll be getting alert, which is 111001, because it is already authorized. I have given this device ID to our CDB list. Okay, so let's enable this again. Okay, see, I got 111001 because it's authorized. Windows authorized PNP device, VMware virtual storage USB device connected to computer name is not showing because I had made some mistake probably. Let me check what mistake I have made here. Oh, instead of computer I write down here compute, so that is the reason it did show computer. Okay, let's save. Okay, but the thing is, idea is it's showing because it is authorized PNP device and the device ID is already in the CDB list. Okay, that is okay, no problem with it. Now what I will do here, I will change the device ID from CDB list and will test it again. This time I will be getting unauthorized alert. Okay, so let's go to Wazuh manager. Let's go to CDB list. Nano. Oh, we have the CDB. Just press the up arrow. USB. This is the CDB list. Okay, let's go it. And what you need to do, just modify any character, any word, any character, any value. Just modify anything. Automatically, it will not matched based on the given one. So let's put a C here after B, control X, Y. So now the device is completely different from the one we approved. Let's assume that our one of the employee, they came with their own USB drive, but then they connected it to our system. Okay, so let's do it again. Disable and enable it again. This time I'll be getting unauthorized message, unauthorized alert. Here we got the 111002 with alert name unauthorized PNP device, VMware virtual storage USB device, which virtual device, that means USB device name, was connected to computer name. We have created this rule. So we modified the CDB file, we changed the device ID. Now it is checking with the CDB list. If the device ID is present, then it is authorized, then we will be getting 111001. If the device ID is not present, then it will give us and alert with the rule ID 111002, and we have set the severity 9 because now it is severe shadow IT device connected to our organization. So how we can detect this thing? So the agent type is I'm getting here also, and device ID I'm also getting. Which device ID? It is here, and I already modified it in our CDB list, so it is not matching with our predefined rule. So this is the way we detect the USB devices here. Now I will show you how to create a visualization of this so that you can create a dashboard. So the last thing I will do here to create a visualization and a dashboard to make sure that whatever we are doing, we have a clear visibility or monitoring kind of thing. So let's go to the server again. Let's click on this hamburger icon and click visualize. We don't have any visualization right now, so what we will do, we will create 4 visualization. Okay, let's start one by one. First, I need a pie chart. Okay, select the Wazuh alerts, then metrics will be count. We are not going to change here anything with the metrics. Let's go to bucket, add a bucket here, split slices, select aggregation is filter. Now write down here rule.id colon 111001. Okay, click another filter rule.id colon 111002. Okay, let's give a customized name, authorized USB drives. Copy it and write down another customized name, unauthorized USB drive is for 111002. Okay, let's update the filter here. See, authorized and unauthorized segregated. Okay, now what I have to do, need to save this visualization. Is there anything I can do? I don't need actually. So let's give a customized name, USB drives detection. Okay, let's save this. And you can also set the date range here. So for me it's 2 days, so let me keep it same as it is. Let's save this visualization. USB drive detection pie chart. Okay, so what I will do, I will create another visualization, which is create visualization. This time I will use vertical bar. Same thing, Wazuh alerts. From these buckets I will choose split chart. Aggregation method will be filter, and same thing for the filter, rule.id colon 111001. Create another filter, rule dot id colon 111002. Add customized label, authorized USB drive, set here unauthorized USB drive. Click update. Now it is showing like this. Okay, now click here the column and update. Now it is pretty much good looking, right? Let's save this. USB drive detection, and it is bar graph. We need to create 2 more. Let's click the visualization again, create a visualization. This time I will create data tables. I need the numbers now. Metric count will be count. Okay, for the bucket I will choose split table. No, I'll be choose split rows. Okay, and aggregation will be filters, same like, and I will choose here rule.id colon 111001. Perfect. Give a customized label, which is authorized USB drive. Perfect. Update this. Okay, now click here add split rows. Now click here terms. We need here agent.id, because I need agent ID, agent IP, agent name, and description. Okay, metric will be count, custom label will be agent ID. Update this. So one column has been created here. Let's create add here and select split rows again. This time it will be select aggregation, terms, select field, agent IP, and custom label agent IP. Click again add, click again split rows. Then I need another field, which is select terms from here, aggregation, then field. Let's go to field and write down agent name. Okay, and custom label agent name. Okay, let's update this, how it look like. See, is it now I'm getting the numbers one by one. So I need one more field, which is description. So I will do again add split rows, sub aggregation terms, field, description, and this time data win event data device description. This is the one I'm talking about, and custom label description. Okay, update. See, I am getting the description. I think one more field I need, which is timestamp. Let me try with the timestamp here. Select aggregation. Is there any timestamp here? Data range, date range. Let me try with the date range. Field I have not changed anything. Let's try. Yeah, perfect. So let's do one thing. Custom label time. Okay, update. Perfect. Now let's move this split rows a little bit up, where I should give this. Let's do it at the beginning. Split rows, This is the one. Okay, so I will move this before the agent ID, here. Okay, now update. Okay, now we are filtering for authorized USB drive, timestamp, agent IP, agent ID, agent name, and description, and how many counts, how many times they attempted, or how many times they connected. Let's save this. This is for USB detection data table authorized. I need to create another one for unauthorized as well. Let's click on the visualization. Same thing we will do. Data table, Wazuh alert. Metrics, we don't need to touch anything. From the bucket, we'll be clicking split rows. Aggregation will be filter. Because we are filtering based on a value rule.id:1110002. Okay, and tag will be unauthorized USB drive. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to click here, add split rows again. Sub aggregation will be terms, same thing we did earlier. Field will be agent ID, and custom label agent ID. Okay, let's make another split row. Sub aggregation terms, agent IP, and custom label agent IP. Let's create another split row, which is sub aggregation terms, field name agent name, and custom name is agent name. Okay, and I will create two more, which is description and timestamp. Let's create another split row. Select description. Sub aggregation will be terms, and field will be here description, win data, event data, data description. Okay, and custom label will be description. Last one I need to create, which is timestamp. Split rows again and select aggregation. Let's select date range. Timestamp will already be there. Let's write down here time. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to move this time at the top, or maybe here before the ID. Okay, now click refresh, update, sorry. So now you can see unauthorized USB drive and count is 3. Let's save this visualization. USB detection unauthorized, and it is data table. Okay, now save this. Now quickly click on this menu, click on the dashboard, create a new dashboard. Just click add, select the 4 visualization we have created. So let's do with bar graph, let's do a pie chart, then authorized and unauthorized data table. Okay, done. And it should look like this, and we need to save this. USB detection dashboard. Okay, save. So remember, you need to set the time, date range also. So whenever any of the high authority of your company, or you want to see as a glance what are the attempt they have made with shadow ID devices and the genuine devices, click here, and at a glance you can see everything you need to know. This is the pie chart, this is the bar graph, and these are the data you are looking for. So obviously if we have more data, it will show more, but the count is showing here 7. This is authorized, and here it is 3 because it's an unauthorized thing. So let me know if you have any query. I will try to post some other videos of Wazuh very soon. Thank you.